Hey guys, Kevin Edwards here. I just wanted to share a couple of things. I recently made the purchase of an Everglades 253 hybrid boat, and obviously this is a used boat. It's a 2018. Not real thrilled with the engine color. Anyway, what I'm going to do over the next several months is be making some adjustments. I'll walk through this boat real quick with you as far as what I've purchased and what the plans are. But this is going to be a continuing video of repairs being made, upgrades, that kind of thing. So just bear with me. So the first thing that I'll discuss is the trailer. When I went to pick this up is in Charleston, South Carolina. And one of the things that I asked the seller is, when's the last time they packed the bearings? He said, he was honest. He said he hadn't packed them. So no, also taking a look at the brakes and stuff, I decided it was in my best interest before I left Charleston to go ahead and get new brakes and just have everything in the wheels checked out. So took it by Charleston Trailer. Great company, by the way. If you're ever in Charleston, they are great. They took a look at the brakes. The calipers were good. There was no rust. I checked that before I even took it up there. But the rotors and the pads were shot. So they did put new rotors, new pads, new hubs, and new lug nuts. I asked them to change those because the other ones were corroded. They also added some straps because this boat had no straps, and I'm a firm believer in putting the straps on the boat. They made some recommendations, and for those that have boats and understand this is a 25-foot boat, this is the wrong setup for the front. You know, we put that strap on there for the simple reason, try and keep it from bouncing. But what we should have is a V that connects here and holds the boat. And then this section should be farther back here with the strap coming over to connect. So I will be getting that changed soon. The spare tire is not mounted. I've just got it sitting up there right now. They went ahead and changed the foot on my jack plate, and they found a crack in the weld. It was getting ready to come apart. Plus it was rusted pretty bad. I couldn't even get it to retract all the way. I struggled with that one. So they went ahead and fixed that for me. Now, everything else was pretty good. They did find the pin missing, and this pin was shoved halfway through, so it wasn't engaging like it should. Had no brakes, so they corrected that, added a lube zerk, and of course we've got a real good surge brake system on this one. I'm actually towing this with my Wagoneer, and it does a pretty good job with it. Overall, the boat was in pretty good shape, but as with any used boat, it's got some issues. So, like I said, over the upcoming weeks, we'll be going through that, making some repairs. I think the first repair we're probably going to make has to do with the Optimus steering hydraulic system. And there's a bracket that originally, when they made that hydraulic reservoir, they attached it to a ferrous iron plate. Well, this is a saltwater boat, and ferrous iron does not work well with saltwater boats. Not sure why they went that direction, but they did. So I've got to go in and replace that plate with a stainless steel plate if I can ever find the part number. That's proven to be a challenge. Just a few things about the boat itself as an Everglades. This is what they call a hybrid boat. It has a patented ram cap system. So you see the decking here is one piece. You see the hull is another piece. Well, this one goes a step farther. In between the decking and the hull is a cap that completely seals the hull from the deck. And in between all of that is foam that's machined and placed in there. It's not sprayed in foam. So this is touted as being a unsinkable boat. I'm not going to test that, but that's what they say. Front windshield actually goes all the way down so that you can get some air through there. The boat ran pretty dry. I chose a day to sea trial the boat and found that the water splashing over the bow and from the sides because of the wind and the chop stayed away from me in the console area. So did pretty good. We do have docking lights on this boat. We've got a windlass anchor. That's my first on that one. You can see that there was a little bit of neglect going on with this one. We've got some corrosion issues that we'll be addressing right up front. And then, of course, this one also comes with the Siren Marine GPS geofence system that has the capability of telling you if your boat's being taken out of its location, stolen, if your boat's floating away, if you've got water building up in your bilges. I think it even has a battery power alarm to let you know. It sends all of this to an app on your phone. A couple of other things that we'll be working on for corrosion wise, obviously, is the motor. I think they painted it for a reason. So we'll be working on that and hopefully soon get this thing repainted white. But yeah, not a fan of that color on the motor. It's okay on the boat, but we do have a few things, like I said, to fix. I'll be going in and cleaning up all of the corrosion around the rings, protecting everything, making sure all my lights work, which we checked that once already and everything seems to work. The last thing before we get into electronics is just some basic cleanup. This boat apparently sat in the water for a bit, and you can see the barnacle adhesion. They cleaned the barnacles off, but there's still the adhesive attached, and then they bottom painted it. So we're going to get all that cleaned up, see what is under there. We'll also make some minor repairs to gel coat. There's nothing major wrong with the structure as I could see, nothing wrong with the gel coat other than a couple of scratches, and we'll polish it up and get everything working. Anyway, look forward to sharing the experience with you.